So imagine you love this woman or this man so much and you know you are the perfect match and you want to manifest them. However, they are still in a third party situation. I'm going to tell you a little trick how you can get rid of the third party and turn this around very quickly, okay? Before we start, I would like to say though, this tip I would do in situations where you actually got triggered. I would not use this as your main method to manifest, because everyone is you pushed out. And by everyone, I mean everyone, even a third party, right? So you don't want to wish ill on anyone, because if you wish ill on anyone, you are wishing ill on a fragment of yourself that is projected towards the other person. Even if you say, but I am not like them, well, it is still something within you that manifested you getting shown that, and maybe just manifested because you're not in self-worth and self-concept, and then you created situations that mirror to you that you are not chosen, that there is competition, because we only manifest competition if you're not strong in self-love. So that is not the other person's fault if you accidentally manifested that, right? So we don't want to wish ill on anyone, period. Now, before we dive deeper in this topic, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Janine, and I am a spiritual coach, certified life coach, manifestation coach, Ho'oponopono coach, hypnotherapist. I am a psychic, I am a certified astrologer, and I have been working as a spiritual coach since 2005, and I have had over 20,000 consultations. My specialty is the law of assumption, but also any kind of soul connections and manifesting love. With my guidance, I've already helped many people claim their desires, claim their divine counterparts, claim their twin flame union. So if you want to benefit from my vast experience, almost 20 years, feel free to reach out. My contact information is in the description box below, and I would be happy to welcome you in personal coaching. I see you then. If you want to get rid of the third party, I would advise to more manifest that they broke up in peace. Why? Because you also don't want your person to have to heal a lot, right? You want them to be ready rather soon and to be able to open up to love. You don't want them to have any grudges, because then they take those grudges into your relationship. So you manifest them breaking up in peace and a third party finding their true love as well, because again, that is a reflection of you, and if you want everybody else to be happy, then that is getting mirrored back to you. But this tip is specifically for when you get triggered. So maybe you've been scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, and you saw something that triggered you, like an image, something you didn't like. So how can you use that now to manifest? Because you can also use this negative emotion. Well, you project it onto your person. So let's say you have in that moment some kind of resentment towards the other person, the third party. You assume, oh, it's not really me. I pick up on my specific person's energy. They're kind of mad at that person. They're realizing that's not them, and they're totally annoyed about the other person. Whatever it is, if you feel like this person is just pretending to always be happy, even though it's a negative relationship and both are no longer happy and they're just trying to push outwards like, yeah, we're this happy couple, then you assume my person is so annoyed that their person is always trying to show how happy they are when they're really not. So you see, you take your emotion and you assume that it is your person feeling that towards the other person, and so you turn it basically around. Your person is also you pushed out, and eventually they have to act the way you tell them to, not because you manipulate them, but because in this multiverse every single situation already has been created, and you choose that situation that already has been created. So when we manifest, we never create anything new, we just choose out of all of these situations that already exist. If you have already gotten some value out of this video, please help me by liking, sharing, and subscribing, and of course to watch my other content. Because I promise you, I do have plenty more videos where you get some kind of insight that you haven't had before. Also, if you interact with this video, this tells me what kind of videos you like, and then I can generate more of it. So whenever you have any negative thoughts or feelings towards the third party, again, you just assume, it's not me. I'm just picking up of my specific person's energy towards them. They cannot wait to break up. They're already planning to break up and to leave that situation behind. But again, please, only when you are triggered, don't do your daily practice saying, oh, they hate the third party, because we don't want to create hate. We don't want to create any negative emotions towards anyone. And the best thing that it can happen for anyone, and especially if there's children involved, is a harmonious, positive breakup as friends and the other person becoming happy too. And if children are involved, the very best option, of course, would be that they form a friendship and you also start to form a friendship with that person, a third party. Because if children are involved, then we have to consider what's best for them as well and for your specific person. And the best situation for your specific person, of course, would be that if his new person and the ex, the mother or father of the children, get along, right? So that would be the easiest. Even if right now you cannot imagine how that could happen, the good news is you don't have to know how. That is the job of spirit. You just manifest, you go to the end. They're broken up, they're friends, they broke up easily, effortlessly, and now everybody gets along, everybody is happy, and everybody is well in this situation. And if you don't want to do it for them, do it for yourself, because again, the other person is you pushed out, and whatever negative assumptions you send towards another person, sooner or later it will manifest for yourself, because the other person is you. Okay, so I hope this helped a little bit. If it did, then check out my other content. I have so much content where you can learn to manifest your person. And of course, you can also reach out for personal coaching. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and I talk to you then. Now, bye bye.